Sauron made a crucial mistake during the Third Age, and its mistake was so huge that if he didn't make this exact mistake, he would have won the war, and he even would have regained the One Ring. So crucial was this mistake that the outcome would be entirely different. Ever since I saw the Return of the King adaptation for the first time, I always wondered why there weren't any guards at the entrance of Mount Doom, the only place where the ring could be destroyed. If there were 2 guards there, Frodo and Sam would probably be captured or even killed. The ring would have returned to Sauron and Sauron would have won. But that is not the mistake that I'm talking about. This would only be the outcome of the mistake. If Sauron didn't make this exact mistake, he would have put 2 guards there, they would have captured or killed Frodo and Sam, and they would have brought the ring to Sauron. Sauron would have gained a lot of strength due to having the ring back. He would have conquered all over Middle-earth. So what is this mistake that I'm talking about? Sauron didn't thought, not even for a fraction of a second, that someone would have wanted to destroy the One Ring. He always thought if someone had the One Ring, they wanted to use it, to wield it, to gain strength, to gain power. He never thought that someone actually was going to destroy the ring. He knew that the ring bearer was a hobbit. He knew it from Gollum when he was tortured in Mordor. He even saw it on Amon Hen. The ring bearer was a hobbit. He was just pinpointing his location. Even when Frodo and Sam were wandering in Mordor, and yes, he knew that they were wandering in Mordor, he was really pissed at Shagrat when he brought the stuff that was later shown to Gandalf by the mouth of Sauron. Sauron never even considered Frodo a ring bearer. He thought that he was just there to spy on him, to spy on the troops. What else is left in Mordor? He figured out that Pippin would be the one to have the ring. When Pippin looked into the Palantir of Orthanc, Sauron thought that this was the ring bearer and that he wanted to torture him a bit by showing him to the Dark Lord. But just the next day, when Aragorn looked into that same Palantir to show that Aragorn, the heir of Isildur, had returned and showed himself openly. He figured out that Aragorn must be in possession of the One Ring. If he thought that Sauron would be overthrown because Aragorn had now possession of the Palantir and also would have possession of the ring bearer. So he thought that the ring was in Minas Tirith. When Aragorn and the army went to the gates of Mordor, he thought that Aragorn would have claimed the One Ring and would challenge Sauron, and that is why none of the Nazgûl were paying attention to Frodo. They were all paying attention to the army that is coming from Minas Tirith. It was only when Frodo put on the One Ring that Sauron knew that he was deceived and that they were there to destroy the One Ring. But Sauron got one thing right. No one could actually destroy the One Ring, not even Frodo. His quest was to bring the ring to the cracks of doom. It was only at the moment that Frodo claimed the ring for himself that Sauron knew that he was deceived and that was someone there at the cracks of doom to destroy the One Ring. He sent his Nazgûl as quick as they could to Mount Doom, trying to capture the ring, but they got there too late. Gollum tripped and fell. And you might wonder, how could Gollum, one that could climb very well, trip and fell with the One Ring? Well, it was Eru Ilúvatar, the almighty god, who stepped in. He pushed Gollum off the cliff right into the fires, and with that is Gollum and the One Ring destroyed. It was Eru Ilúvatar who meddled in Middle-earth for the 3rd time. The first time was with the downfall of Númenor, sinking the land, making the earth round, and there was no direct way anymore to go to Valinor. The second time was resurrecting Gandalf, and that is a topic that we're going to talk about in a future episode, so stay tuned for that. And the 3rd time was pushing Gollum off the cliff into the fires of Orodruin. The ring was destroyed, Sauron was no more. You see, if Sauron didn't make the mistake, if Sauron knew that there was a possibility that someone would ever want to destroy the One Ring, he would have put guards at Mount Doom. He would have let the Nazgûl search for Frodo and Sam, because unlike in the movies where it looks like it's only half an hour that they walk in Mordor and come to the cracks of doom, it took them 12 days in the books. And they were never found. So if Sauron would have searched more in Mordor, looking for the ring bearer, looking for the hobbit that was walking there, because he could possibly be the one who has the ring, he would have captured him and he would have regained his power. He would have destroyed all over Middle-earth. Sauron would be Lord. It would be like Gothmog would say, "The age of men is over. The age of the orc begins." So that is a question that I had from the beginning when I first saw the movies and never read the books. Why didn't they put 2 guards at the entrance of Mordor? There was another question that I had when I only saw the movies. When Frodo put on the One Ring, he always saw Sauron. But when Bilbo did it, he never saw Sauron. Sauron didn't see him, not even in the Hobbit trilogy, not even in the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring. When he put on the One Ring on his birthday party, he would never see Sauron. And I always wondered, how was that even possible? And if you are wondering about this too, then this is the video you're gonna wanna watch.